So for example, over here, we've got the AI video title optimizer. So let's say you've got a script and you want to create a better video to get higher CTRs. And this is something that I do every single day, or my team does every single day. So for example, if we take this title over here, I'm going to take that, plug it in over here. We're going to click generate titles. And not only is this great at generating titles, but also what it can actually do is it can optimize with AI, right? So it's actually using the AI inside this tool. So not only do we have a coded tool, but we actually have the AI embedded inside the tool, if that makes sense, right? And so you can basically build any SaaS you've got an idea of, as long as you simplify it. That's the main thing. You don't want to go crazy. And also, you know, sometimes some of this stuff I wouldn't 100% take as granted. So for example, these predicted CTRs, I would take those with a pinch of salt. I'll tell you that for free. But you can get some ideas of how this works. And then, for example, we've got all these ideas. So for example, Google AI Studio just killed every coding tool. Here's why. Or stop paying for AI coding tools. Google AI Studio made them obsolete. These are pretty good ideas for YouTube videos that we could easily insert into my live stream, right? And even if I'm like struggling for a video idea, I know people ask me every single day, like, how do you come up with so many ideas for YouTube? How do you create so many different videos? How much you create so much content for every single platform? Well, tools like this can help you automate a lot of the thinking that's required, right? And to be honest, it's more creative. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't get sleepy. It doesn't run on coffee. And so you can easily build out these tools that cut out a lot of the creativity required to generate content or to generate marketing ideas. And the other beautiful thing about this is, you know, let's say, for example, I go online and all my virtual assistants, all my team are asleep, right? What am I going to do? Well, if I use AI and I use these sort of tools, then we can easily cut out the middleman. We save a lot of time and we can do it all for free, right? That's basically how it works. So let's talk through the whole process. How would you do this, right? How to implement and how to make it practical so that you can grow and scale your business and save time with this. Well, here's how I would separate it out. So number one, you're going to want to make sure that you actually time audit, right? Where are you spending your time? How can you automate that, right? So where are you spending most of your time? That's basically, I would simplify that as much as possible. So for example, for me, I actually have a timer on another tab every time I do another job, right? So you can see here, for example, I'm using Google's stopwatch timer. And then every single time I do any type of work, I'll time it. I'll write down the task. I'll write down what it relates to. For example, like getting more customers or keeping customers longer, etc., or increasing profits.